I don't really usually do an intro, but
intros are for fucking losers.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
great. But this
What
is
is it?
Locker Room Talk, the
Yes.
podcast.
What's up?
Versus news from bed.
Versus.
Yeah.
We're challenging each other.
You're outnumbered,
It's a
my
1v3 podcast.
Yes.
I do like calling one-on-one podcasts 1v1 podcasting.
Yeah.
Be a little competitive.
There
That's
are
nice.
some podcasts you hear sometimes, and you're like, it feels like these two guys are competing
yeah.
for who has the better riff. They should be
Yeah.
more cooperative instead of combative.
I know. That's like always a problem though, because like someone, you know, when like nobody's heating up in like a podcast.
No lube. All too
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I'm familiar with the concept.
Yeah, because you.
I never experienced it personally, but I've heard of people.
When you have
I've
a
heard that
guest
happen.
and she really isn't kind of just there's something about her that's like not connecting.
Dude, I had.
Careful, don't riff about women not being funny. The New York Times might be watching.
Oh, that's true.
And Matt might get heartbroken.
Yes.
I had Malia Simon and Chloe Fimiano on
Yeah.
my podcast, and the only comment I got was it was just one person. They're like, "Man, I watched this podcast for like 5 minutes, and this fucking nerd didn't even make a move."
That was Joe 100%.
I'm
One
like,
of his many
Patty,
sock
yeah.
bucket accounts.
Patty, you sit down, it's like, oh, thanks for doing the podcast. Is it getting like a little warm in here, ladies? Sorry about
You know how relieved they were that there was actually a green screen? and
Yeah,
microphones?
yeah,
and you're like, hey, can you come to my apartment and do a podcast? It's just gonna be two girls and me in my
but
bed.
how-
It's going to be an audition, so to
Yeah.
speak.
How insane would I have to be to like set all of this up, invite two girls on, record it,
Hell yeah.
then try to fuck them, and then just post it online
Yeah.
afterward?
That'd be so cool.
It would be good.
Comedian does the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the commenter is like, he didn't even make a move. Like, he's assuming that you were going to be successful.
Yeah, they called me a dork. though.
Yeah.
I was like,
He
"God."
definitely saw himself in you. He's like, man, if I was on a bed with two girls
Yeah.
under the pretense of a podcast, I would definitely try to kiss them at some point.
Yeah.
He's never spoken to two women at the same time before in reality.
Guy can't handle a menage a trois.
Yeah.
To be
whatever
fair,
it's
most of the
called.
videos he watches that involve one man and two women,
Yeah.
they do start hooking up. So maybe he was legitimately confused.
Wildly successfully, very quickly.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I love about porn. It's like
Yeah.
that whole, you know, the whole mystery of women, where it's like, how do I convince this woman to sleep with me? They
Yeah.
just completely remove that.
Yeah.
So there's no
Just a
lesson to be
lawyer that
learned.
wears jeans with no underwear underneath.
Actually, in most of them, it's just kind of, oh man, like, it's just a dude who has a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
And in real life, that's also how you would get a lot of women to have sex with you.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you watch porn and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't pay for my college. I guess I'll have sex with this guy. I think that would work in real life.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, well, for women, it's exactly what it could be.
Yes.
Like if a woman acts that way to a man,
Yeah.
they're gonna
It's
have
on,
sex
dude.
with them. Yeah.
She was asking for it, as we say in court.
Yeah.
Patty's
And-
exact words, folks.
Yes. And they're always going to have the same size dick every guy in porn does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost they almost look fake sometimes.
The
you know?
dicks?
Yeah,
Some of
like-
them are, I think.
Yeah.
The ones that don't look different, soft from hard.
Yeah, there's like no veins.
Yeah.
on it. Like what the fuck is
It's like a balloon animal.
Yeah.
How is blood even getting to that thing? It's a different color.
Yeah.
You know the guy? I forget the guy's name, but he's got like a dick that's like white, and then it turns black.
Like a mood ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he gets turned on, it changes colors?
yeah. It's like there's like a I shouldn't say
No,
thin.
he's
It's
got
a
like
very
it's
thick.
like white at the bottom,
Yeah.
And
and
then
then near the
darker at
top,
the
it's to
shaft.
so that's like as deep in the ass as he got.
Yeah.
The part where it's like darker, and like that's how you like measure how
gay you are?
I guess how pure
Oh,
the
okay.
anus is.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
deep you can go.
Right.
You know how much low self-esteem you would have, though, if he pulled his cock out and there was no, like, more blackness? Actually, that doesn't make sense.
He pulled it
No
out. and,
one's
like,
insecure about how
yeah.
wide their asshole is.
No, he
Yeah.
fucking pulls his dick out and it's barely fucking brown. He's like, "Damn, dude, relax. Like, fucking lighten up,
Yeah.
dude.
What
about
about let
the
shit
other-
slide?
Yeah,
Has
we're
there
gonna
been
be
the
here
other-
for a long time, man."
Has it ever been the other way where it's dark at the shaft and then gets like lighter at the top?
I don't think so
Because I've heard from women who've been with guys who are like
And guys that have been to
darker,
prison.
who are darker and then lighter at the shaft. But I never heard the other way around. Like they tried a
Yeah.
skin bleaching and decided halfway through, nah.
Or they were soft during the skin bleaching, but it's like a slinky. It didn't get all of it.
that would be great for like a black guy, or if like you're getting arrested.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on, officer. zip. Got a tiny white penis.
You ever see?
I'm so sorry.
You ever see the show?
We're not
Blue-
so different after all.
You ever see the show Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
Remember there was the episode where they're all taking crazy amounts of drugs and they have to get drug tested.
Oh,
so then
yeah.
they all get like they do oil changes or everything.
Yeah.
And then they had like fake penises and the black guy was like late, so the only one he could get was like the mascots. So he pulls it out and it's like all the school colors and
Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
like-
I just got school spirit.
Yeah, it's like covered in confetti.
Yeah.
and good times.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be a porn category. Mascot porn.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm
basically
sure,
like
I'm sure it's out there.
it's a division of furryism.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like less sexy for.
Yeah.
I
it's
mean,
like-
there's a whole market for like sports fans, like different college sports mascots and stuff.
Yeah.
Like having somebody as fucking Sparky, the Islanders mascot, fucking someone.
there's probably like some kind of copyright violation on that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Or they can
they
do
have to do like
a
parody.
little off, where instead of the Ohio State Buckeye, it'd be like the Ohio University Cuck Eye.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about this one?
Yeah.
Mr. Met and Mrs. Met.
Yeah. Oh, a Mr. Met and Mrs. Met porn.
Yeah, having a litlittle nice night out, but in the corner is Gritty just fucking jerking.
Oh,
off.
hell yeah.
Because he has that energy.
Gritty would be the jerk off in the corner.
Him and the
mascot.
Fanatic. The Philly
Fanatic.
Anything
yeah.
related to Philly is.
I don't know. The Philly Fanatic just. He seems like he's got the energy of the guy jerking off on the subway. He's got the like shakiness to him a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Also, the name makes him sound like a jihadist.
A Philly Fanatic.
Yeah.
Patty, you have this map of the world. Do you look at the continents as you drift off to sleep?
Yeah,
Which side of the bed do you sleep on?
I sleep on this
This
side.
side so you can look at the
Hold
map.
on. Just like I thought it would smell.
Yeah, this is my comedian blanket. I would
Yeah.
never use my real blanket. And have
Right. Yeah.
Now-
Smart.
a bunch of
I've-
slovenly comedians
Has a
So-
comedian ever been on this bed in a carnal sense?
in a carnal sense.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
Has
carnal?
he had sex with a comedian
Yeah.
in this bed?
I
Hope
have
so.
had sex with a comedian.
Oh
in this
shit! What was
bed.
his name?
Damn it!
Got his
You've
ass.
been locker room talk.
Locker Room 1.
If you'd like to be called gay on your podcast, have us on your show too.
I think if I had to bang a male comedian,
Yeah.
I think it would have to be like Jeffrey Keller. Do you know Jeffrey
I don't think
Keller?
I know him. Is he like slender? Is you trying to like what? What are you looking
Well,
for?
Jeffrey goes by Jen now, so you can kind of see Patty's way.
Yeah.
of
Oh, is it a trans comedian?
no.
Oh, I don't know.
That's so. If I had to fuck a man,
it would be a woman.
trans woman. But I think she's a man, so it's
Yeah.
gay.
I'm
both,
curious.
I'm
Like,
both homophobic and transphobic
what is
in the same.
what is
sentence.
this comedian's body type?
Tall, handsome-looking guy.
Okay.
All right. All right. So be
So,
any
well,
one of us.
Matt Maron.
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he
'cause
have
I'm-
trouble saying his W's?
No.
I'm always curious. Like for me, I'm like I would just pick a guy that I could imagine is kind of like a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, if you want some of this bussy, just tell me. All right? We're on a podcast.
You'd have
so-
to raise the chops a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
though.
the thing. Yeah. This is the signal that this androgynous face is actually masculine.
That
There
would be
you
like
go.
that's like the armpit hair.
Yeah.
If I see a woman with armpit hair.
Oh, this
I'd
might
be
mean
out.
I'm European, though. A
That's
European woman.
That's true.
We
Yeah.
don't shave our pits or our sideburns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a mustache is like a hairy pussy, but a nicely trimmed hairy pussy to be like,
Yeah.
oh, you can play ball because I'm at least 15 years old.
There you go.
Do you think when a guy with a mustache
Has sex with a woman, it's cool? Yes.
eats out, eats
And
out
Joe's
a
already
woman,
halfway there.
Yeah.
eats out a woman with a bush.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you think like when he gets out, it's like Velcro peeling off?
Yeah. they-
Have you experienced this?
yeah, it ties together. Remember in Avatar, the movie, when they're
with the
riding
tails
yeah,
link. Yeah.
when he's riding those giant pterodactyl things and he has his
It's like
hair.
Lady and the Tramp without the spaghetti.
Exactly. Mamma mia.
And a clean-shaven boy that eats a bald pussy, both get razor burn. I
Yeah.
can attest to that.
That's true. I've never had a mustache.
Yeah.
Why not?
Never. I can't really do it.
Yeah.
No facial hair at all.
no.
Yeah.
See, let me guess how many days this is.
Okay.
3 days.
A month and a half.
No, it's about. So I just trim it down, and I think I
Yeah.
last trimmed it like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How
I just
long would it take you to get from step 0 to that?
like maybe a week or two.
Oh,
Maybe not even a little over a week and a half, maybe.
Damn. See, I just
I know,
get
I haven't-
jealous because like
Yeah.
you got the whole thing.
Yeah, my mustache is a little thin. If I had just the mustache, it would look kind of like thin and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have to shave like every other day, but my beard doesn't connect, so I get no respect.
Mm.
It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
here
yeah.
where the mustache
Yeah.
would meet the beard. It doesn't connect, and I also have the anti-Hitler thing.
Yes.
It's
I
the
have
only
that.
anti-Hitler thing about me.
Yeah.
But it's right where the toothbrush
You
would
should
be.
go for like the old like Asian rice farmer look with just like a
Yeah.
long.
Oh, the Fu Manchu.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do you add body hair at all?
No, not really.
Damn,
Well,
I'm jealous of that.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a little bit of a taste?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God, smooth
Well,
as a
I'm-
baby's
I mean, I'm
bottom.
there too, but I also I got it growing in a little. I nair. Yeah.
I just get like a nipple hair once in a while.
Yeah.
That's like 2 meters.
I'm
long.
jealous. I wish I could have a beard and not grow body hair. Because when I did wrestling, you like had to like shave your whole body. The reason I wore the
That
long
seems like it's a specific thing to your coach.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay. Well,
I need my boys oiled and slick.
yeah. Also, shave and bleach your asshole. No,
All
so,
good wrestlers use tongue.
so
Matt.
amateur wrestling, no. But when I started doing pro wrestling, that's like the entertainment.
Oh, so
style,
this is
yeah.
all fake wrestling.
So I did amateur. I did amateur wrestling. I did the real wrestling, and I was
Yeah.
recruited into the quote unquote fake wrestling, which
Okay.
I got hurt way more in. That's what annoyed me when people called it fake. I'm like, I did the real wrestling. It wasn't as painful as this.
Yeah. How do they recruit you for that? There's like a big guy in a suit, like jump through your window.
Not real. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't like recruited by WWE or anything. It was I had done amateur wrestling, and then one of my friend's older brothers was a pro wrestler on the indie circuit, and he would go to the shows to, like set up the ring beforehand.
Okay.
And some of those guys who knew, we would get in the ring and like fool around if we set it up early enough. And one of them talked to one of my other wrestling coaches and was like, "You have a wrestling background and you have a big mouth." So
Yeah.
they like offered to train me, and at first I was like, I don't know.
Wrestling is
And,
so gay. dude.
It is. It's so gay. I ended up. There was like one. There was one year all my friends got together. We watched WrestleMania, and there was like a big match that year that made me decide to go through with the training and I needed to. I kind of wanted to do it, but I needed to. I knew how hard it was going to be, so I needed to
Yeah.
know I was 100% going to be committed to doing it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they trained me in a class with 10 people. It was just they had a spot to fill on a
Look
show.
to your left. Look to your right. By the end of the semester, one of you will have CTE.
There you go.
By the end of the semester,
Yeah.
one of you will murder your wife and child, and then kill yourself in a Bowflex.
In a Bowflex. Dude,
Yeah.
you guys will like this. My dad was college roommates with Mick Foley.
Oh, nice.
Mankind?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're,
He
like,
went to
friends.
Cortland, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
upstate. Yeah.
Yep. So like my dad got really into wrestling
Yeah.
because of that. And he ended up doing this. He's like a teacher, so he had like all of his like students like interview pro wrestlers.
Oh,
So
wow.
they would come in and interview, and someone caught wind of it, and they saw the videos, and they sent it. Like he started getting bigger and bigger wrestlers,
Oh shit!
and eventually Rocky Johnson, like
Oh,
the Rock's dad,
yeah.
reached out and wanted my dad and this other guy to write a book, like his biography.
Yeah.
So they like were interviewing him and stuff, and like he's just this crazy. He's got all these
I
tapes
know. I've
and
heard Rocky Johnson stories.
So-
They're
stuff.
wild.
One time, my dad like they would go out to Florida and they would meet him, and like Rocky Johnson's like, "Oh, meet me at this pawn shop." So they go and they're at this like sketchy pawn shop in Florida. If you ever drive through Florida, it's like fucking sketchy,
Yeah.
most of it. And he goes in and he's like, "Joe, I need you to do something for me. Like, I just don't, I don't want to do it myself and put my name on it." He's like, "I need you to buy me a gun."
Nice.
So my dad bought Rocky Johnson a fucking pistol.
Yeah. So I heard a story about Rocky Johnson's book where it was going to be written by someone and then it wasn't, and it got written by someone else or something. There was something like that.
Maybe that was that. I mean, it
Okay,
got
yeah.
like he ended up
Yeah.
like dropping the whole thing. I think he got freaked out or something. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I heard.
they
So I
were
don't-
getting
yeah.
a little in depth with
and
like,
there's
and he's
there's
like,
some
yeah,
stuff.
I don't want this to come out, and then
Yeah.
he ended up dying like shortly
And
after.
and there was a whole story with like 7 different like people across Canada all found out they're like his biological kids.
Oh, really?
He was just fucking torn and fucking
Nice.
and
God
leaving.
damn.
That's why The Rock's
yeah.
family's so fucking big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, not just the Samoan family. The Rock's like there was a whole like Sports Illustrated article of them trying to reach out to The Rock and being like, "You have like 12 half siblings."
Wow.
All these
Yeah.
just like fucking gigantic, fucking doofy looking people.
Yeah.
They don't fucking understand, but they're all about like fucking mana.
Yeah.
And like they all have fucking tribal tattoos and shit.
Yep.
He's like, I don't see the resemblance.
But
at
yeah,
all.
when I started doing like the pro wrestling, the spandex, shirtless, and all, it's like you look better if you tan, shave your chest, and like I wore the long spandex tights instead of the little trunks
Yeah.
because I didn't want to shave my legs. But then after years of doing it, I just got used to it, and now when my body hair starts to grow in, it's like uncomfortable and itchy. I
Oh,
I like
wow.
it better.
So that's why Matt's hairless. It's not like a genetic thing.
it's a choice.
All right.
Yeah, it's
It's
annoying.
not like one of
yeah.
those cats you see.
Yeah.
That's like
It's
unnerving
because
to
he
look
used
at.
to pretend to fight.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's not for some stupid reason.
No. It's because I was wearing spandex for a living.
So the Rock's dad asked your dad, "Can you buy me a gun?" And your dad was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My dad, that's where I learned I have things in common with my dad.
You would do it also.
I would totally do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, what's the worst that could... Dude, thank God I wasn't around like
Yeah.
before AIDS, because if I saw a sexy enough monkey, dude, it's going down.
Ting tang walla walla bing bang.
There you go.
If The Rock's dad's like, I need you to fuck this monkey
Yeah.
for me.
I mean, I guess when the Rock's dad asks you to do something,
Yeah,
you
you
do it.
kind of do.
I would
it.
do it because I'm such a big fan.
Yeah, and that was his whole.
What
thing.
did he need the gun for? Was there an explanation?
No explanation.
Because I mean, the
I
number
know the
one reason you
explanation.
want a gun, like, but not connected to you, is so that you could fucking kill people willy nilly.
Yeah.
So
Can I-
is the Rock's
yeah.
dad killing people?
Well,
No,
I can tell
Joe's
you.
got an
I can
idea.
tell you why he needed a gun. Because he's black.
Okay. Full
Yeah,
stop.
that's
It's like a
true.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
that
No,
is
they
true.
gotta have
Joe,
their guns.
do you know why he needed the gun?
Yeah, because
It doesn't matter why he needed the gun.
nice, dude.
I think realistically, from the way my dad put it, I also don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing this story at all.
It's all right. Your dad didn't sign an NDA.
No, he
Rocky
didn't.
Johnson's dead.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
And
what's the Rock
best
gonna
thing-
do?
The best thing that could possibly happen to your podcast is The Rock publicly getting upset at it.
Yeah, that's true. From what I understand is he came from a time where like people just had guns and like
Yeah.
they just always were aware of like they needed to protect themselves. So I
Yeah.
think he was just like, this is just a part of being.
There are people who just grew up in environments like that. Like I
Yeah.
grew up in New York City, so I have never. I'm open-minded enough to believe that exists.
Exactly. And you know
Um,
what Jews are really like.
I know what Jews are really like. Yeah, I go to the secret meetings. I know what they say about you when you're not around. Well, they kick me. They kick me out because after a while because I don't look Jewish enough.
You don't look Jewish at all.
I know. Well, thank you. That's the nicest thing you ever said to me.
Pretty sweet.
It's all on the inside. It's all in my asthma and sinuses.
They, actually, at the Jewish meeting, they were like, "All right, Matt, we got to put you in entertainment." And then they looked at you and they're like, "I guess the wrestling thing. We'll give him that."
That was your way in.
Yeah.
Because they tried to do the chair thing with you, but you just started hitting people with it.
Yeah, they lifted me up on the chair and I grabbed the chair and started hitting people with it. I did play Moses in like a Hebrew school play one year at Passover.
Wow.
Yeah, my Hebrew name is Moshe, so they were
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh,
Why don't
get
you
to
go
be
by
Moses."
Moshe Maran?
That would probably help in entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you?
I don't know. I've thought of also, because when I wrestled under the name Nick Matthews. My middle name's Nicholas,
Oh,
and I just
interesting.
switched. That was what Shawn Michaels did with his name, and he was one of the bigger
Yeah.
guys. And I didn't want to have like a corny fake name, but I wanted to have something that had, I couldn't just let people know my secret identity. So when I started doing comedy, I was just at that point I was sick. Like half the people I knew in my life would call me Nick, and half would call me Matt, and I just wanted to go by my real name.
Yeah.
I
You're
didn't
tired of hiding.
Yes, I didn't care that I wasn't planning on getting in as much trouble anymore, so I didn't need to have a different identity.
Yeah.
There are a few people. from
We
back
should
in
do
the
that for
day.
comedy. Just
Yeah.
have stage names.
Yeah, a few people. Some people do.
Yeah.
Like who?
Well, I go by the Grand Laugher.
I thought you were gonna say the Grand Wizard.
the Grand Laugher. Was that my phone? That
It was your
dinged?
phone.
Could you hand it
Of
to me?
course,
You can
dude.
unplug it.
Grand
I
Wizard
just
would be
wanna turn
even
it
better.
off.
Grand Laugher doesn't make sense because I'm the comedian.
Yeah.
Why am I laughing?
Yeah, the Grand Joker.
The Grand Joker.
There you
Okay.
go.
The GJ.
Yeah.
That's hard to say, dude.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Although fucking with my last name, Bobby Sheehan, everyone, for whatever reason, ever since that fucking Thinking It Out Loud song came out, people are like, "You're Bobby Sheeran, right?"
Oh.
It's
Nice.
when I write my name down, I write the H in the middle so fucking big and pronounced,
Yeah.
and people are still like, "No, it's Sheeran. I know that it is."
You should go by Bobby Vahan.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. You get booked a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Hello, this is the tiny cupboard.
Yeah.
Bobby, they, them.
Looking for someone to get normal spots now.
Oh yeah, yikes, dude.
Bobby Sheehan, host. Bobby they headlines.
You come back in a wig, you're like,
Yeah.
hello.
I just do the exact same material, but
yeah.
I do my pronouns up top.
Yeah,
I had thought about
Can you imagine?
doing.
So I was fucking this chick the other day. I'm non-binary, by the way.
I thought about doing something with my last name because, well, I started doing comedy and everyone just called me Mark Maron, even if it was by accident.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't care. I'm like, I'll just keep doing it. I'm way different than him. Eventually, people won't
He has a
confuse us.
successful podcast.
Yeah. But my dad and my grandfather both have different last names than me. It was shortened before I was born. My grandfather was born Marangopoulos. My dad's side of the family.
Marangopoulos.
My dad's side of the family is Greek.
Dude, you'd need like a big top hat. and a
Yeah.
cane and
But they shortened it to Marangos, which I'd like.
We gotta
And then
make it
shortened
gayer,
to Maran.
guys.
And then
We're gonna
Maran.
fit
So
in.
I thought about Maran. No, they did Marangopoulos. They just didn't like the sound of, so they thought Marangos just sounded nicer.
Oh my
And
god, you
then-
could be Moshe Marangos. You'd be
Moshe
fucking booked
Marangos.
all
There you
over the
go.
fucking place. And he's like, I'm gonna be Matt Maron. I'm gonna be true to myself and not get
Yeah.
booked. You could be like the fucking ultimate fucking minority
Moshe
card.
Marangos.
Yeah.
It'd be the closest you can get to being a minority as a
Yeah.
white guy.
that sounds more like some kind of pill you buy.
Yeah, the
like a
Moshe
supplement.
Marangos.
Yeah.
They shortened it to Marin because my grandfather opened like an auto body shop in Queens in the 50s.
Ooh, cute.
And back then, everyone would kind of just go to their ethnicities, everything, supermarket, whatever. Because Queens was still very diverse, but it was
imagine
still,
going to an Irish halal card.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
God damn.
Irish
was-
anything.
I-
Yeah. Than like bar.
Anything outside of booze. It's like,
anything outside of an Irish pub.
Yeah.
So they just Marin was designed so that ethnic people would think it was shortened. Irish people, it could sound Irish. It could sound like anything.
Okay.
So anybody would go there and just not
Inoffensive.
think twice about it.
The
Interesting.
Marangas.
And I
Yeah.
assume the name Gorman is you come from a long line of
Men
Gore?
who tear out women's insides.
Yeah, dude.
oh, yeah. And the tradition continues.
Butchers, baby.
butchers.
Butchers.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an industry I wish like was more
Prevalent. Yeah,
prevalent.
I would love
Yeah,
to just
great
see.
word.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
good.
you.
That was good. I didn't. I thought you were the beauty of the podcast, but you're the brains, baby.
No, I minor, but went to college for journalism. I know words.
I know
Writing-
words is
yeah.
very confident.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something.
I know
there's-
I got the best words.
I feel
Ooh,
like
that's
this
good.
is-
You should do that on stage.
Yeah. Oh, an
Yeah.
impression. Has anyone done that before?
I don't think so. Not of that guy.
No.
I feel like that is a problem with comedy. Like like back to the butcher thing is there's not a lot of things that people go and do
That are
all the
funny.
time that are funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
because now everything's online, everything's whatever. Like
Yeah.
people aren't going to a post office.
Yeah.
They're not like going to
I was downloading some
Whatever.
CP the other day. Have you seen this? Have you heard about
content.
this?
Yeah.
Have you seen this? People are like, yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
get him.
Actually,
They're
yeah.
there,
You're,
front row, table 4.
you're right. We went from every joke being like, so I was at the post office too, so I saw this documentary. It's just like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
about things we all
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
online.
yeah.
Have you watched this? Have you watched it? Anyone seen this new show?
Anyone see the Jared from Subway documentary?
Yeah, yeah. That's half my jokes are about people's reactions to media.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
it's
Hell
like
yeah.
the least.
You're a
interesting-
reaction video to a reaction video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to a
exactly.
reaction, to a reaction, to a reaction.
It's like a Russian doll of reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like if I went to the post office and then something funny happened and then I tried to do a bit about it, I would lose people at the premise.
Yeah, they'd
I'd
be
be like,
like
I
a
went to the
stamp?
post office. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, why?
So I met this girl in a Blockbuster. I feel like that's going to be my old man thing. I once dated a girl who I met in a Blockbuster when I was
Yeah.
like 16.
That's where I want to be that guy and like
Yeah.
10 years.
Meeting
Just the
girls
guy
at
who-
Blockbusters.
Yeah, just the guy
The
who's
last
like,
one.
He's like, what is all this
Yeah.
shit?
You know how you'll sound old? It's not that you met her in a Blockbuster. It's that you went on a date with her rather than just paying a robot to simulate
Yeah.
what getting a
Yeah.
dick,
That's
dick
true.
suck would feel
That
like.
is also going to be exciting.
Yeah.
You know,
Have
it's
sex
I'm
with a
staying
robot?
far
Yeah, I
away
can't
from it,
wait.
I
dude.
can't wait. Dude, you're going to be the first
Oh,
one.
I'm gonna be.
like,
I'm already there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sticking my dick in a fucking computer. I'm like, feel something, damn it.
in a Roomba.
I'm trying to create
sticking my
AI
dick-
by coming on my keyboard.
I'm putting my dick in a toaster and in a bathtub.
Either way, you're going to be murdering that pussy.
Hell yeah.
I think you know who should stay away or try to stop the robot fucking happening is women. Because
Oh,
there's
of
already
course,
women
yeah.
now that are like, my husband won't even try to fuck me. He's just jacking off to porn. It's like, yeah, because you don't have to make the porn come. You don't have
Yeah.
to listen to the porn stay. It's like, you don't imagine when it feels the same too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Also, it's going to be, because there's like all those videos of women who are like, I just want a guy who is tall and makes over $100,000 a year and does this and does that. Once we can all fuck robots, they'll be like, $20K a year, 5'6". I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Both arms need to be kind of the same length.
Yeah.
Wears a lot of vests. Good with bees.
Yeah.
Doesn't have, just something, owns a few pets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Owns a
dude.
few pets.
It's gonna be vintage. I feel like in a generation or two.
To
Like
have sex with an actual woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's going to be like, oh, that guy, it's almost like you meet a guy that brews his own beer and you're like, I guess that's cool, but why would you go
Yeah.
through all the effort?
Why
They'll
would you
be
do
like-
something that
There'll
disgusting?
be like brothels with sex robots, and the vintage brothel has actual hookers.
Have you guys ever had sex with a prostitute?
Yes, two of us have.
Oh yes, one of us.
We're not sitting on the same side for that
One of
reason.
us knew at the time.
Okay, Matt, I'm still not buying the story that you
Wait.
didn't know.
No, Matt claims to be a rape victim, but he knew
By
what
a
he was doing.
prostitute.
I lost my virginity to a woman that was paid off by my friends to take my virginity without me
Wow.
knowing. Yeah.
Great friends.
Thank you. Yes.
Great
I think it's a
friends.
great story. No one else does.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
Matt told it in front of his fucking girlfriend, Amy Cardinelli. And like she was all like, I can't believe you did that. And he thought like, but it's cool, right? And she was like, no, you were raped. And then Matt was like, I was raped.
She was. Yeah. She was
Not
19.
pretending to get raped for pussy.
She was 19 and I was 15. So technically,
Technically, I don't know if that
Yeah.
counts as rape. I think
Yeah,
it counts.
probably.
It doesn't
as,
count
like,
if it's a chick, dude.
Yeah, no, not
And that
at
means
all.
like if a woman was involved in any way with the rape.
Yeah.
yeah.
In any capacity, it
Right.
doesn't count.
Like a female, she has to be so gross.
I
looking.
also don't, from what because I found out a few years later from one of my friends, and I don't believe she was like a sex worker. I mean, she was
Yeah.
that night, but in general, I think it was
Yeah.
just somebody who they went to school with
Yeah.
who like said that she liked me
I
to
don't know.
them.
I don't know if there's a one-time sex.
She was
work.
like,
Yeah.
she was so smitten by Matt. She's like, man, I want to have sex with him, but only for money.
Only for
but
money.
not. This isn't.
But
a
I really
regular
want to
thing.
buy
I
these
think
new
it-
earrings.
I think it was that she liked me but didn't want to have sex with me because I was a virgin.
Matt, I have to stop.
That's what
We
I was
have-
told. That's what my
That-
friend told me.
Literally, the sex worker liked me. That's what you're saying right now.
No,
Maybe
Like,
she
she's
ever
like,
been
I
to a
don't feel
strip club?
comfortable. I don't feel
No,
comfortable.
my interaction with her, I don't think from that.
She
that
was like in
liked
love with
me.
him, and she was
No.
like, "I can't." He's 15. They're like, "What if we pay you to have sex with him?" Like, "Oh, well, okay, that makes sense." If that only
Then the
makes me even
IRS
more
is
illegal.
involved,
Yeah.
and I can't get in trouble.
My friend who was a part of the group said that she thought I can't tell the story.
Well, it's just the sadness in the story. That
I don't.
Sadness right now too.
depths
of your
Like,
heart are
at
like,
the end of the day,
no.
we did have a connection.
she
Yes.
loved me.
No,
She-
I was not even at the time thinking of it being any more than that.
Did you have to wear a condom?
I did.
Okay, then I hate to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I don't think she was that into you.
I don't think she was that into me either. I think she would have hooked up with me if I wasn't a virgin
Yeah.
for free.
Okay.
And then they came up with some.
I know I'm
whatever.
supposed to yes and this, but never in my you'd have to pay me just like that woman to yes and this bit.
Yeah.
I love them, but I can't. It's like, what about for money? It's like, all right, I'll throw my values out.
19 and 15 is a weird age because 19 is like you're almost
She
you're
was
like
only
you're
19,
drinking.
but her mind was older.
Yeah.
19 like you're drinking. 15 it's like you gotta like
I
put
was
down
drinking.
you gotta put down your dual disc to go get some pussy.
No, so the guys I hung out with, my high school was next to a community college. So I was
Okay.
15 and my friends were like 18 and 19. So it was like their friend. I hung out with that friend group.
Okay.
We used to go to, probably shouldn't be saying this, but I met one of the bartenders years later and she told me they all knew that on Bell Boulevard, they didn't ID during the day in Queens.
Yeah.
And we would just go and
That was
when,
everywhere.
It was
Yeah,
when
man.
the Texas World Series of Poker was big, so we would go and like play Texas Hold'em and drink after school and get in
okay.
fights. It was like,
Oh damn! So you had an old soul.
yeah,
That's fair.
I was-
They should count
yeah.
that in when they're doing rape charges.
yeah, exactly.
Your Honor, he was an old soul.
Yeah.
yeah,
I forget who I was saying that to. Like in
A judge.
you know, you know how like in other states like the age of consent is like different.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's 16 in New Jersey, but it's in New York it's 17, and in Connecticut it's 18.
he goes through all 50 states.
Yeah.
I know all the presidents. I know.
two very cool things.
But
Yeah.
that is because like a Jersey 16-year-old girl has seen some shit.
yeah.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
long
That's
life
funny.
you've
Yeah.
lived in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
you
Meanwhile,
know?
if she's some farmer girl from in Montana, it should be 22.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just on the prairie.
Yeah.
Shoveling bales
Yeah.
of hay.
It's
What do you think
simple
you know
country
more
folk.
of?
There's
Presidents or
innocence,
states'
yeah.
age of consent?
Well, there's more. There's two.
There's more states than presidents.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like-
Because there's 46 presidents.
45. Grover Cleveland twice.
Oh, I
Grover
thought they were-
Cleveland twice. So Biden is the 46th president, but we've only had 45 presidents.
Yes.
Interesting.
You count
Yeah.
Grover Cleveland twice because it was non-consecutive terms.
I count them
and,
once.
and I don't count Obama at all.
Nice, dude. Good.
Can't see him. Where is he?
Nice, dude.
Yeah, be the change you want to see in the
Hell
world.
yeah.
You think that's fucking crazy? Age of consent in Japan is fucking 12.
Wow. And I can't even tell a 25-year-old from a 12-year-old in
That's
Japan.
why.
Anyway,
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, too difficult. 12 into 5.
How can you tell? Their junk is all pixelated.
Patty, I want to go on record as saying, and not to like, Matt fucked a prostitute once. I fucked many
Oh, yes.
prostitutes, and I do want to say that they were also coaxed into doing it for money. They wanted to do it for free.
Yeah. Where did you meet these lovely
Entirely in the Czech Republic.
ladies? Okay.
And I was drunk. I remember thinking, I want to have sex with a prostitute sober so I can enjoy it. But it's not a decision I would make sober.
No.
It's at least edging towards blackout decision.
It's like someone's got to be ripping you from the driver's seat of a car.
Yeah. Dude, so I in the Czech Republic they have decriminalized prostitution where they have brothels that the police know about it but they just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would go to those a lot, but the thing is sometimes you could be too drunk and they turn you away. So so I would go on Westminster Square, which is like their Times Square, and
Yeah.
there's like street hookers and they'll bring you back somewhere. And I remember one time there was a woman and she was like, are you looking for a good time? And I was like, yes, they actually do say that. And she's like, well, get in my car. And like close to blackout, Bobby's like, okay, I'll get in your car. I get into her car, and then another woman comes in, and they go, we're both gonna blow you.
Nice.
Just this much more. And I was like, perfect. And they're like, we have to drive to a secluded area.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
as we're driving, I'm like, oh wait. Oh, this could be bad. I could get, oh well, I already said yes. So we drive to a secluded area and nothing bad happened. I got a nice condom blowjob from two very nice ladies.
Did they do it at
Wow.
the same time?
Yeah, they like traded off. It was
Oh,
actually
hell
very
yeah,
cool.
dude. Did you like fucking grab the back of both of their faces and make them kiss over your penis?
Like
It's
a
not
nice
out of the
candlelit dinner.
Nice, dude.
The
And
Lady of the Tramp.
Here, if the story's not sad enough, I believe, and I have to say I believe because it's all a little bit hazy,
Mhm.
that every time I did this, I did not come because I was too drunk.
every time you hooked up with the prostitute at all.
Every time.
And also, you have a condom on while getting a blowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah, the condom
Also,
blowjob is tough.
most importantly, you're afraid of falling in love.
That's true.
Right.
If I don't come, then
Yeah.
I don't produce the pheromones that make me think that I could change this.
Yeah, if you nut, you're gonna get attached.
Yeah.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it in, dude.
Whenever
Hold it in.
I've never even thought about like getting a prostitute sober. Like I
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
bring myself to. Remember when back?
I've never
in the
even thought about having sex sober.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's the most Irish thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I hate sex. It's disgusting.
I've had multiple people ask me because I don't drink anymore. They're like, "Is it weird?" And I'm like, "It's kind of like getting on stage. The first few times it's weird, but you just get used to it after a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Not comfortable, used to it.
Just
Yeah.
having sex sober.
Yeah,
Are you
she's gonna-
really?
Are you sober?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are,
So
are either of you guys
No.
sober? No.
I was I didn't do any drug stuff for a long time because I got
Yeah.
drug tested when I
looks
wrestled.
like a penis, by the way.
It does look like a penis.
Pretty cool.
I was a big drinker. I was drinking in bars when I was 15.
And having sex with prostitutes.
Yes.
That we're falling in love with them. Fucking fall. He was charming the prostitutes. He's knocking back.
All this has
cookies.
just made me realize my friend was probably lying to me to make me feel good about myself, but I actually.
Like,
The whole thing, because I was just like, "Oh, that makes sense," and now that this has been made fun of enough that I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta reach out to him and be like, hey, remember like 10 years ago when you told me that girl actually did kind of like me?"
Matt, please send that message. You'll make his day.
I like
haven't
the
talked to him
idea.
in a few
I like the
years.
idea of you having sex with like a prostitute, then you go home into like your 15-year-old house and like you type into your Nintendo DS. You're like, I found love today.
changes his fucking MySpace status to in a relationship.
No, I was.
Love is simple. You fuck a woman that you meet at a bar. There's a guy outside with a gun and a stopwatch.
Yeah. And for some reason, she's like rolling a $20 bill between her fingers, like when she's
Yeah.
doing it.
No, I was. It was worse actually because I had more confidence than that. Like it was shit. I had a girlfriend before that, but we never had
Ooh.
sex. We
Perfect.
just made out. But we were like between the ages of like 13, 14, 15. We didn't like know
Ooh,
any
yeah,
better.
You didn't know how.
And we broke up because she lived in Florida. And so we were doing a long distance AOL Instant Messenger
It
relationship.
never works, Patty. It never works.
And she had family that lived here, so she was here. And I met her in the summer. We started seeing each other that summer.
Yeah.
And then winter break, whatever, she would come back. We would meet up. She had a cousin who lived here who didn't like me, and there was like a girl who lived next door to me that I was friends with, but we never did anything. And he would like go and tell my girlfriend that I was seeing her, and I got mad and we had a fight, and it didn't end well for him, and she broke
You don't
up
have
with
to
me.
cry. It's like,
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
And what?
I was like, you don't have to cry. It's okay.
No, I just
Next week on
I
Degrassi.
just know if I say what happened, they're gonna make fun of me. They'll just be like, "Oh, look at Matt, big tough guy, want to fight." Like,
Beat him up.
he beat up a guy who was trying to break up his relationship.
Imagine she cried into the sleeves of
Yeah.
his shirt. Now
It
he gets
was-
to cut him off.
He's like, I promise to never wear sleeves after that day.
It's kind of funny. The actual line my first girlfriend ever broke up with me said, "I can't be with the guy who broke 3 bones in my cousin's face."
I didn't even know faces had bones.
She broke it. I hit him and he fell and hit the ground. Did more of the work than I did, to be fair.
Matt told him straight up, "It was like, there's going to be 2 hits. I hit you, and then you hit the ground."
Dude, when I was wrestling, I remember
What is
saying,
that from?
I'd heard fucking tough guy.
Yeah,
It's a tough
I
guy.
heard that.
90s fucking type
When I was
shit.
when I was wrestling, I remember telling a guy in the crowd who was like shit talking. I said, "There's going to be 3 hits. I hit you, you hit the floor, and then I hit your girl from the back."
There's going to be fucking 3 hits. I hit you, you hit the ground, and then your white blood cells hit an all-time low from the AIDS I give you when I rape you.
See, when I'm trash talking, I go,
Yeah.
there's going to be 3 hits. You're going to hit me. You're going to hit me again. And I'm going to beg you to stop. And that's going to be me hitting
That's
rock
the
bottom.
emotional hit. Yeah.
So that girl breaks up with me, and that's the year I start meeting these guys and going out to the bar. So I'm like almost like jaded. I hook up with this girl, and I'm like, yeah,
Not smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a guy who hooks. I wasn't in love with her. I was like, that's just what I do now. I hook up and I move on to the next one.
That's correct.
But that girl came up to me because she was paid. I didn't know. Came up to me, and then we went to a hotel. So the rest of high school, I was just waiting for girls to come up to me. And believe it or not, that didn't happen a lot more after that.
Yeah, that's what I thought high school was.
Yeah.
Because like I'd watch like Ned's Declassified school.
Yeah, I remember that
and they're
show.
all like in love with each other or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, girls are gonna walk up to me.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna make out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what sex was.
Yeah.
That's why I said,
Nice,
we're gonna
dude.
make
What
out.
you're describing could also be applied to me during college.
yeah.
Dude, a whole semester went by, no sex, and I was like, oh fuck. They didn't have incel yet,
Yeah.
so I didn't have the vocabulary for it, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I might
Shoot up
never.
Something about these kids in this school.
I think I might take what's mine, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why I'll never buy a gun. 'Cause,
Why?
All
The
of a sudden,
Unless Rocky Johnson asks
the
you
world
to.
starts. The world starts seeming a little unfair.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
What's the downside, dude? Live a little.
Yeah, live a little, dude. Come
We're
on.
adults.
You could be in the
I
New
would
York.
say they
you
lived
could be
a
in the New
lot.
York Times too.
You know,
What's that?
Patty,
Yeah.
if you get a gun in New York, though, you have to have your roommates sign an affidavit
oh,
that
okay.
says, like, I know and agree to him having a gun in the apartment that I live in.
Yeah,
And if you're like me and you have a constant, like, turnover of Craigslist people,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get that conversation started.
Just forge their names, dude.
Yeah, just commit a felony.
Yeah.
They won't know.
It's funny to me that if I did that, because I am going through all the channels to like not commit a felony, and then I get to the very end and I'm like,
might
fuck
as well
it.
do it.
I'll
yeah.
write there, John Hancock.
I don't think
Sign
there's
it, dude.
anyone in this apartment that would be against getting a firearm.
Mm.
And I'll be like, yeah,
I'm,
we can
I'm
shoot
just gonna
pigeons
get a
or-
gun, dude. No one can fucking keep my fucking right.
No, dude.
Not shoot people.
Yeah.
You're right
That's
to
gonna-
bear arms.
That's gonna be
Nice.
fucking awesome, dude. You have a gun, dude. You get on the subway for free
Yeah,
every time, dude.
Yeah.
I'll hop the turnstile every time, and I'm like, fucking let me in. Fucking use a fucking clipper card now.
Yeah, you
Somebody-
did.
I thought you said hump the turnstile, which is such a funny visual.
Great visual, dude.
It's like rock the cash box.
Literally,
hump-
fuck the rules.
yeah. Hell yeah.
That would be so funny. It's like you like wanting to get on the subway for free instead of hopping. You just stand at the door with a gun.
Yeah.
You're like, somebody better let me in.
So, like, you could-
That should be free, though. The subway should be free
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah.
It's
The
ridiculous.
Staten Island ferry is free. It's a whole fucking boat.
Yeah,
I
but who
know,
cares?
dude.
It's the Staten Island.
Yeah, it's
no
true.
one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I
Have
work-
you ever been to Staten Island?
I go there twice a week for
Patty,
my job.
you're so well traveled.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Well traveled, well versed,
Yeah.
huge cock.
tasty too.
Have you ever had sex with a prostitute?
No, but
Ooh, nice. Pure boy
I
fucking
have
corner
a,
over here, dude.
I have an interesting stripper story because I've
Ooh.
only gone to a strip club once, and it was
Yeah.
in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Great. It was called
your
Spice.
first and only time stripping?
Only time. Yeah. No, but actually in college I used to get hammered, then like walk into the room totally naked with a wig on.
Oh, that's a good
Nice.
bit.
that was always a good
Would
one.
you tuck it?
No, I'd let it
Nice.
hang.
Little
I
fucking,
wouldn't tuck it, but-
fucking waggling all free, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, and the worst is you see a picture and you're like, God, like that wasn't a good.
See, my
big day
go-to
at
in
all."
college was if we were playing beer pong and it was just fellas because I'm chivalrous.
Yes.
But if it was just fellas, I would take out my penis and wave it above
By the cup. Yeah,
as a
yeah.
distraction.
Yeah.
Nice.
My big one was in a pool hall. We would open and just pull your nutsack out and leave it over the hole that they're trying to shoot it in. So they're looking down.
That
and
seems
they look up.
ill-advised. What if they are a good shot?
No, you're
Yeah.
behind the hole.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so still,
Not
dude.
in the hole.
Still, dude. Someone.
Dude,
gets
I'm gonna
that
get
skipper
myself
going.
so
But it's
good
so
with
funny
this one.
because it's so funny because they're focusing so much, and then they look up to the hole and they just see a giant nutsack.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. There's something just funny about male genitalia.
It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous looking, dude.
It's so
There's
funny.
something so funny and arousing about the male
Yeah.
genitalia.
That's like why like trans porn is so like fucking hilarious because it's like a goofy woman and all of a sudden a big fucking schlong
Yeah,
is like
yeah.
hanging
The
out.
only time a woman is funny.
Yeah. Well, because they're actually a man.
Nice.
Anyway, the strip club in Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So
All
we-
male strip club.
all
Yeah.
male. No, we went in and my friend right away. They were like, "Do you want VIP?" And he just like looks at us and we're just like, Yeah, we're going VIP.
Nice.
So we went upstairs.
Oh, you guys are marks.
We got like
I used to bounce
table.
at a strip club. I know that type of guys. You guys at VIP and they go, yeah, immediately like they'll tell the strippers like they're gonna get a lot of money out of these guys.
Yeah, these are the suckers. So like we all like put our get like singles and stuff, like $100 worth of singles. We're sitting in this booth. They bring champagne over, and then the strippers drink the champagne, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah,
because like we're paying for it, you know. But anyway, they
like these girls, dude.
and
but they were beautiful.
And you guys aren't going to say anything about it.
They might really like you too. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So a stripper sat down next to like each one of us. There was 4 of us.
Any
and,
black
like,
ones?
Yes.
Ooh, send me the black one, huh?
Yes.
Give me a little fucking Give me a little bit of that fucking dark chocolate.
Dude, she was so smooth, dude.
Ooh.
Their skin is like
Oiled
it's like
down.
a pillow. Yeah, it's like a
Cocoa
new
butter.
pillow. Yeah. Oh God, they smell good. But the
have
girl
beautiful
sitting next to
wigs.
me, her name was Ophelia, and she's like kind of like being all sexy or whatever. And I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just like, "How's your day? Or you have a relationship with your dad?" Just like asking
Nice.
terrible questions. Eventually, it gets uncomfortable, and she's like, "Why don't we get a dance? Like, you want to dance?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do a dance."
You want to dance?
So like, I get up with Ophelia.
You ignore the Adam's apple.
Yeah. I get up with Ophelia. My friend Ryan gets up with this. I don't remember her
It
name.
is really nice that you remember her name.
Yeah, I'll
How
never
often do you
forget.
fall in love, dude?
Yeah. So we start walking over to like the private area where they do the dances, and there's like a guy at like a desk with like just the craziest looking guy of all time, because that's his job. And
Fucking paper pusher, dude.
Yeah.
He's got like a fucking computer on there. And it's like a screensaver.
Yeah.
It's like the one where you're going.
He's
through,
playing
like,
Minesweeper.
it's like the screensaver where it's like a maze where you're going through like a fucking brick walls and shit from like Windows 95.
And so that like we're in line, and all of a sudden they go, they're like, "Cinnamon to the stage." Ooh. So it was the stripper that was with my friend. Like she had to go. She's like, "I'm so sorry." She had to go and do like a dance for everyone. My friend's like, "Dude, what do I like? I don't know what to do now." And I was like, "Oh, just join in with me." He's like, "All right."
Sitting next to each.
So we literally sat in a room. I'm not kidding. Like the width of this bed is wider than the room is.
Okay.
So we're sitting. Our legs are touching each other. And Ophelia
now
is
you're
just,
finally hard.
Ophelia's doing crowd work on both of us, just going back and forth, dude. Like my friend is just totally soft. I'm 100% rock hard.
Nice,
It was like so weird, but it was funny.
Be like, "Hey, Ophelia, does this look infected to you?" And then pull out your dick, and then be like, "Which of us has the bigger dick?" And then you make your friend pull out his soft little fucking penis, and you're like, "Look at this." Look at this hard penis that I have looking at a woman. And then you make both your friend and the stripper have sex with you because you've established yourself. And
There you
earned
go.
it.
Well, none of that was going through my mind.
Oh, well, you got to get a time machine, dude. We got to go back in time. Fuck stopping Hitler, dude. We're righting a wrong.
So we got that, and then like we went back to the booth, and we're like, that was fucking hilarious. So then my friend is just like sitting by like where the strippers do the dance, and he's just on the girlfriend or on the phone with like his ex-girlfriend at the strip club. And dude, this girl just swings her fucking heel around, just clocks him right in the head.
That's fucking awesome,
That's
dude.
great.
Yeah. It's a good story.
Strippers are funny, dude.
They
They're
are
fucking-
funny,
They have a good
dude.
sense of humor about
They
shit.
do.
They really
I
do.
remember like one time I was at I used to go there were multiple strip clubs I would frequent in San Francisco.
Yeah.
One was the Gold Club. And I went to the Gold Club in the afternoons because I had an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it was like really fucking good.
Literally from like Cotton from King of the Hill.
Oh, dude, it was a fucking good buffet, and it was in the financial district of San Francisco.
Oh,
so it was a little
wow.
nicer. So my friends and we would go to a dispensary like 3 blocks away beforehand, and we get really high, and then from like 1 o'clock,
You would get high?
yeah, 1 o'clock to 2:30, we go to the strip club, hang out at the strip club, eat food, sing along to the songs, dude. We had a great time.
That's a good time. What was like their go-to food? Like, what would you go back for?
The fried chicken.
Oh,
The fried
damn,
chicken was
dude.
hella good.
I used
dude.
to, after wrestling shows, sometimes we would go to strip clubs and just go in and getting like a steak at a strip club.
Yeah.
Sometimes not. I'd done the dances before, like private dances before, but I wasn't even just like
It's
eating
fun to
steak
just
while
be in the environment.
yeah, but just eating a steak while there's like hot naked girls around.
It's cool.
Yeah, and also like we all
man
know.
stuff.
Yeah, we all know that it's man stuff, dude shit.
There's something cool about
Yeah.
seeing a naked lady with
Yeah.
your boys.
Yeah.
There's always the thing that we all know that like, oh, the strippers pretend to like people. But once I was working security at a strip club.
They really liked Matt.
No,
They really liked Matt.
I'm saying-
they said they were like, these other guys, they're
Yeah.
chumps, but I really like you.
it was
Anyway, I'm gonna need another $50.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, here you go.
It was wild to see how fast the switch would go. They were like professional actors,
Yes,
some
dude,
actresses
yeah.
sometimes, like how they would go with someone where legitimately my job would be to make sure nothing was getting out of hand. And it would seem like they really are getting along, and then she would like go away, and she's like, they would have a signal or something to let
Yeah.
me know if something was wrong, and they didn't give me that. But then afterwards, be like, that guy fucking sucked. And I'd be like, I could not pretend to talk to anyone like that who I didn't like.
I
at
love
all.
the
I'm
idea
doing
of
it
them-
right now, Matt. What are you talking about?
I love the idea of them giving you a signal, like you're like they're a third base coach. And they're like,
Yeah.
This guy's
No,
fucking
it
weird.
was the tuck the left hair over the left ear.
Oh, really?
That's what I
But
mean. Yeah.
The problem is, like, if they tuck the hair behind the right ear, that means I love this man. And don't stop. So Matt would see
Matt
him in
doesn't know his left
Matt,
from
well,
right.
Matt would look at
that
him.
was what happened. I was separating people who I broke up a few marriages potentially.
No, the problem was he was like in the strip club. He saw him through a mirror, so he didn't know.
Yeah.
So he was like
Yeah.
running up to stop him.
Right,
and he
that was
smashed
the
his
problem.
face. There was a strip
yeah.
club in San Francisco that had comedy at like 1 a.m. So we'd have to go to like the strip club at like 11 o'clock to kind of hang out.
Yeah.
But it was cool because, like all things in San Francisco, it was also they sold weed and had like dab rigs up there.
Damn.
So we were like up there, we were watching like the strippers dance, dude. I fell in love, dude.
Dude,
I wish I never left San
the
Francisco.
weed and strip club thing doesn't make sense. to
Why,
me.
dude?
I'm not like when I smoke, I need to like get away from everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Just,
Damn,
like,
dude, I'm
sit and,
relaxed.
like,
Sometimes I'm a
freak
little
out.
horny. Watch out, Patty.
Whoa.
Actually, yeah, most of the time I've done.
Oh, this has been news from bed. Finally.
They can't say you didn't make a move on this episode.
Patty just
Yeah,
comes
they're like,
in his
this
man.
is so hot.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got
Timestamp.
I did I've only done edibles. I never smoked. But I've done well because I was saying before I drank, I was partying, but I got drug tested when I wrestled. Even though the drug tests were BS, I was told that if you have a reputation of being able to pass a drug test, you'll get booked more.
Yeah.
So I was around drinkers in high school, so I just didn't smoke weed in high school.
Yeah.
I just didn't hang out with the potheads. And then, so I just continued not to do drugs. And then once I got out and I started doing comedy, I'm like, I'm going to be a broke comic for about at least 10 years,
Yeah.
probably more.
Time for drugs.
No, exactly.
Oh,
So I just didn't
yeah.
for a while. And then I was in Colorado for a friend's wedding a few years ago, and we did edibles.
Oh, okay.
And then I started doing edibles. I've done shrooms once. And I'm like, I'm more open to doing more stuff. Also, for a while, I had a lot of like friends from wrestling who like died because of drug stuff. Granted, it's not weed or
Okay.
shrooms or anything, but I
What'd
was
they
still
die
kind pills, pain pills.
You can't die from that.
I knew, heroin.
You
Yeah,
can't
they're
die from
faking
that.
it.
You got to have clean heroin. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Patty, if
Um,
you're going to do heroin, only smoke it.
Yeah,
The biggest
Okay.
problem is like using it in fucking needle form.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're like a little bit of a fucking Salvador Dali when it comes to psychedelic experiences, but always smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love
clockwork.
mushrooms. Like I like
Yeah.
a little microdose.
I did. Yeah,
gotta
I've
be
done
careful,
it.
dude.
I've done it once
Yeah.
and I liked it. And I have another pack someone got for my birthday, so I want to do it
Uh-oh.
again soon.
Are they like the
Uh-oh.
chocolate bar?
I did the chocolate bar. I think this one is like a bar also.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I just thought that my head wouldn't be able to handle if I started doing some drugs that then I might go into the others. I was close and
Yeah.
around so many addicts for so long, and I am like compulsive and obsessive with other things.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, but so far I've been fine.
I've done a lot of drugs,
Yeah.
like a lot of different drugs.
What's your
Like
favorite drug?
Molly. Molly's the
Molly's
best
a
one.
good one.
Molly's the best one, but it's the same thing. Like Molly, cocaine, and ketamine. Like
Yeah.
I've done all of them. None of them I've felt any kind of like grip. Like
Yeah.
none of them have because every time I've done cocaine, first of all, I've been drinking. I've done it
Yeah.
without drinking. I'm like, this is not fun at
Wait,
all.
you don't like doing coke sober?
No.
I love doing coke sober.
Oh, really?
Dude,
I
I
didn't
don't-
like
I
it.
don't-
I
I
did
don't-
so much of it.
I don't miss drinking, but man, I love doing fuck. I feel like I'm like the funniest, coolest, sexiest guy when I'm doing coke sober. Like, damn, dude, sometimes I'll do coke sober. Sometimes I'll do coke sober and have the set of my life. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Wait, you do comedy?
Yeah, sometimes, dude.
Dude, you're like, you are Kinnison.
One time I was one time I was in my fucking apartment. This was like in early 2020. I took ecstasy.
Just
and
like chilling.
I was just chilling
That's
in
what
my room.
Alan does.
I rode my stationary bike for like 5 hours watching Scrubs, and then I just fucking watched hardcore pornography for like an hour.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was like, this fucking rules. I'm only gonna do this.
Damn.
You know? And I was like, I hope I don't have a heart attack, but I drank a lot of water too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I'm being like fucking wildly healthy right now. I was
Yeah.
like, this is like a pre-workout right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
If anything,
Taking
you drank
ecstasy.
more water than you otherwise would have.
I absolutely would have. Yeah, I was like more aware, and it's like fun. I was like, damn, I'm getting like a fucking pump. I was like riding my bike. I watched like 2 seasons of Scrubs, like just like fucking chilling, dude.
It's a
That's
feel-good show
incredible.
too.
It is
Yeah.
a fun. It's a fun show. Hasn't aged as well as you would think.
No.
Like
Yeah.
it definitely has like some early 2000s. Like they say tranny as a punchline and not a sexually empowered human being
Oh,
that's
okay.
completely rational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Like nowadays, we're like, that tranny's got a hot cock.
Yeah. Ooh, I want to suck that
Have you
tranny's
ever-
cock
Yeah.
and have them teach my children.
What
It's like, okay.
At the same
okay, Okay.
what drugs or any of it have you done on stage? Have you done
Yeah.
comedy with
Yeah,
any
tell
of
me
it?
all the
Um,
drugs you've done on stage.
I've only done weed. I've only smoked weed.
Have you been high on stage?
Bad. It's not
Yeah,
good.
I took an
Really?
edible
Yeah.
once before a podcast, and I felt like I just watched other people have a nice time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they would
Yeah.
riff, and I would think of a thing, but then I wouldn't be able to remember what the original riff was, and it was
Yeah.
gone by the time
What
I
podcast
could.
Yes.
was it? We'll plug it.
We shouldn't do that because it doesn't exist anymore. It was a Patreon Loud Boys episode back in the day.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
It was one
R.I.P.
you and Robbie weren't there for. It was me, Dalton, a friend of his from Texas, and Zach Amico.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild one,
Yeah.
dude. Thank God you didn't lose your mind, dude. That's
Yeah.
terrible. I've done comedy on every substance. I've done it on coke, weed, of course. I've done a set on shrooms, which was like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that seems like fun.
I've
That
done
seems like
I've done a set on acid, and that was kind of wild. But like, it was wild because I took acid and I was walking around San Francisco, and there was like a yoga studio where they were having like comedy, which is
Okay.
like cool. It was this big open yoga studio that had like mats all over the floor,
Yeah.
and comics were just kind of like doing their set. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm like tripping on acid right now, so I just kind of wanted to hang out and like lie down.
Yeah.
And they're like, sure, do you want to do a set? And I was like, oh, okay. And so like I was like riffing about like the Lion King.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I thought like how fucking funny it was, like the opening scene where like I just imagine like the writer's like just some Jewish guy in like a little suit, like fucking singing these African tribal songs and shit.
Yeah.
Like in like the studio executives, he's like fucking jumping around like a fucking
Yeah.
but he's like a white guy wearing like a business suit.
Yeah.
So I told that a little bit, and then I was saying how I was thinking of exactly what I wanted to say, but somewhere between thinking it and being able to say it, it gets lost.
Yeah.
And I was saying like, oh, this is probably how somebody with dementia feels. you
Yeah.
know? And I said, I bet like I'm gonna save this set and I'm gonna listen to it when I'm an 82-year-old man with dementia, and I bet I'm gonna know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
That is such an acid thought.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, that was cool. And then there were like some like those dirtbag like intentionally homeless comedians, you know?
Yeah.
They were there and like, oh, these guys are all right. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like thinking like these guys are all right. you
Yeah.
know? That's how you know, like, oh, you just want to get more drugs.
Yeah.
And you gotta like cut yourself off.
Yeah.
What about drunk comedy? Have you done
Dude,
comedy
so
drunk?
I've only done comedy drunk 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times, yeah. But every time I've done it, I do the same bit that I've only ever done drunk,
Yeah.
where I just sit on the stool. I never sit on the stool. I like hate it. Like when I'm drunk, I'll just sit on the stool and I'll do this. I'm like people tell me I need to be like, stop lying and like be more honest in comedy. So like, here's a story. So like last night I was in Texas. Like, so right away, it's like a lie.
Yeah.
I talk about how I met this cowboy.
Ooh.
And I do like the voice of the cowboy, and the cowboy's explaining to me, he's like, son, there's a lot of mysteries in life, but none more than the love of a woman. And I'm like, okay. And I just go in and I explain how this cowboy, there's this woman in his town, who has a vagina that you put your feet in, and she fashions boots onto your feet, and then you pull them out. And it's like, the story is so retarded.
How did this story come to you, and why does it only come back when you're drunk on stage?
I don't know. I like,
and it's come back enough that you now sober on like you know the story.
Yeah. I had like a dream, like almost like right before you're falling asleep, like you get all your crazy ideas. Like I had that whole story like just present itself to me.
Yeah.
And like I wrote it down. And then I was like, I can't do this. This is like, so I never had the courage to do it.
Yeah.
So then I got hammered once, and I just threw my set away. I was like, I'm doing this.
My thing, I've never done like stand up drunk, but I will like at home sometimes just a night. I'll just like have a couple glasses of whiskey and start responding to people's Instagram stories. But I'll do.
Hey, baby, you up?
Yeah.
But
I'll
I'm like, no, Matt, I'm trying to go to sleep.
But I'll like try and like tag and like make jokes.
Yeah.
And I've realized from that, like I will get really funny and sharp as I'm drinking more.
Yeah.
But at a certain point it drops and it drops hard.
Yeah.
And so sometimes the next day I'll like look at the stuff I was saying, and it doesn't get it like embarrassing. I'm not saying like bad stuff, but it's just I'm being funny. And then the one that stands out to me, I remember seeing someone who I did a podcast with once. They don't live in New York, and I met one time, and he had an Instagram story of him drinking Monster Energy, and I responded, "Dude, you got to try zero sugar watermelon." That was it. It was no joke. I'm making jokes. I'm clever.
Honestly,
I'm funny, and then I just earnestly recommend my favorite Monster Energy flavor.
That's the drunk point where you start getting like a little emotional, and you're like, this acquaintance of mine, we're bros, dude. I love this guy.
He's got to know the joys of zero sugar watermelon Monster Energy.
You were talking about you have like strange moments like as you're falling asleep. I had a weird like dream right before I woke up this morning, like, right before the alarm rang, and it was I've never had a dog, and I had so it was my dog in the dream, and for some reason I felt guilty about the dog. Like I could feel guilt that I had wronged my dog in some way, and my dog lays down next to me, and he's the big spoon, and he whispers in a human voice, "Why don't you just lie here and everything will be okay?"
Wow.
What the fuck does that mean? Did I get raped by my dog?
I don't think it has anything to do with a dog.
I think it's how you overwork and you stress yourself out.
Okay.
And I think your dog, and in this case, your dream is your dog represents kind of like the more basic needs, because dogs are very simple creatures, you know.
Yeah.
Like dogs like to have like be well fed and have like a comfortable place to live, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And by your dog just saying just lie here and everything will be okay, I think it's saying relax, take a breath, and just rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what it is, Joe?
And
yeah,
also
that's
you're-
what it is, Matt. That's what it is.
And also, you're gay.
It's so rare Joe ever says anything honest. I had to.
I was waiting for the bit to come, and then it never came. I was like, oh. See,
The
Joe
bit never came. The bit never came.
Joe never lets you know.
Yeah.
When the sincerity will come.
Yeah.
So you have to cherish the moment while you have it, folks.
Yeah, timestamp that one.
I actually have to do some jokes. Do you guys want to do some jokes?
Fucking more than ever, dude.
Okay. None that make fun of people.
It would be hilarious if like the joke cards were behind your pillowcase.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I feel like my hip is
sweetie.
displaced.
Yeah, dude.
Roommate comes in, starts holding up the cue cards for him. Got to get the jokester hat on.
Do you want to hold this, Joe?
I thought he was gonna put on a Bill Maher wig.
Yeah, I do.
It's time for new rules, everybody.
Yeah, you just awkwardly do jokes while we sit here.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Camera cuts to the rest of the panel, uncomfortably laughing.
Apparently, Norm Macdonald would complain about new rules. He's like, he just makes you sit there.
Yeah.
Is my phone over there? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Right.
And then Mac, you want to click
Yeah.
this when I say? Hold on, let me just put it on the.
All right.
Just be incredibly careful.
So, Matt, this is very important.
So just
I'll try my
click-
best.
Just click this when I. Get
I don't know my lefts from rights. So this is the left.
Uh-oh. Matt, you just fucked it all up!
Did I actually do something? Oh, I shouldn't put it here. I should have put it over there. I did fuck it all up. My big doofy fingers.
I'm just gonna. I'll do it myself.
We'll do it live.
This is how you get out of doing shit.
Dude, I've done
Just
this.
fuck it up.
This is the 21st episode. I still have no idea how to successfully navigate into this.
We'll get
Oh,
it
the
in
transition.
This is a very good bit. Putting on a silly hat and then being like, "Uh-oh, tech issues."
Can't even really see the mouse.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. I fucked up.
This makes me feel a lot better about fucking up, just so you know.
More like news from Dread, huh?
No, we'll get it, dude.
Nothing
figure
can
it out.
stop us.
Yeah, it's not like it's a live thing.
This is news from bed.
Hi, this is news from bed. I'm in bed, and this is the news. I'm actually gonna switch like this.
There you go.
Perfect.
Pull your shirt down. You're gonna be embarrassed when you see this later.
No, dude,
Bottom of your t-shirt's coming up.
I like.
He's giving him a little bit of a
You
taste.
can cut that out if you want.
I'll leave it in.
I like having my little belly fucking poking out, dude. That's a working man's belly, dude.
Michelle Pfeiffer shared a makeup-free selfie to celebrate her reaching 3 million Instagram followers. She now has 2 million Instagram followers. That was okay. Michael Orr from The Blind Side revealed that the white family depicted in the movie never adopted him, but instead swindled him out of money. Michael Orr? More like Michael Poor.
Hell yeah.
Nice,
I'm
dude.
so glad you didn't say he was blindsided. I've seen 300 people make that joke already.
Yeah, blindsided by the Jews. Huh. Were they Jewish?
Probably.
But
Yeah.
they might as well have been.
They have-
Culturally Jewish.
They have to be.
That's
they
what
stole-
culturally Jewish means.
They exploited him for money. Yeah, I think
They adopted a child just to make a Hollywood movie.
Hurricane Hillary is threatening the Mexico-California coast with severe flooding. But something tells me that bitch is lying.
Lock her up, baby.
A Quebec woman is being sentenced to 22 years in jail for sending a poisoned letter to Donald Trump. Unfortunately for that woman, Trump does not eat his mail, but he does read his donuts.
Nice.
A newly discovered species of snake has been named after Harrison Ford. Scientists are concerned that the species may go extinct, however, because it's secretly gay. Harrison Ford's definitely secretly
that,
gay.
Harrison Ford.
Married to Calista Flockhart, the most unfucking attractive woman in the world.
Was she? She was
Ally McBeal,
Ally McBeal.
bitch.
Yeah, he married Ally McBeal. I didn't know that.
Target has reported its first quarterly sales drop in 6 years after what they called a Pride Month disaster. Similarly, I have been getting glitter surgically removed from my rectum after what I call a Pride Month disaster. Lastly, Russia's first lunar mission in decades has crashed on the moon. One small step for man, one giant crater for the women they allowed to pilot that thing.
Hell yeah.
This has been news from bed. Good night. And you can blow out the candle. Beautiful.
Yes.
Boys,
Do the last joke all in Russian, though.
thank you so much, guys, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
For sure. Thank you for having
us. Great
us.
episode.
It was fun.
Do you guys want to plug anything?
We got. When is this coming out?
Saturday.
Saturday.
We
All
don't
right.
have time to plug our
The
fucking
Pocono
festival.
show.
Yeah.
But we got September 29th. We're doing a live show and stand up at the Messina Elks Lodge in Messina,
Wow.
New York.
Oh, I went to
Yeah.
school up there.
Okay.
I went to Potsdam.
Can
Oh,
you,
nice.
Do you know people that are still in the area? We got to move some tickets, dude. It's a nightmare.
Just say you have fentanyl and people will
Okay.
show up.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
keep the cocaine. You take the fentanyl.
There may be more shows added that weekend, but that's the one we have now for Locker Room Talk. And then Comedy Fight Club, Roast Battle Show. Everyone here has been on it before.
Hell yeah.
YouTube.com/Comedy Fight Club, Twitter and Instagram and everything.
And please check out the Before Hours podcast. It's just like Locker Room Talk if Joe and Matt weren't involved. And you could find it on my Instagram, and my Instagram is Bobby Sheehan LOL. So my first name, my last name, and LOL, because you know I bring the laughter.
Nice. Do you guys want to plug your Instagrams too?
Real Matt Maran.
And at Joe W. Gorman on Threads and fucking Instagram and fucking X.
Real Matt Maran on TikTok.
Oh shit, yeah. I don't use TikTok.
What about Threads?
I'm on Threads.
I'm on
I
Threads.
said Joe W.
Oh, yeah, I
Gorman
guess
on
that's the
Threads,
same thing.
Instagram, X.com.
He's got all of them except
Perfect.
TikTok. I got Threads and TikTok, baby. I'm everywhere.
Well, that's telling when a man in his 30s has a TikTok.
It is. He likes big boobs.
Nice.
All right, folks. Good night.